Welcome back to my channel, and today we are I don't know why I did such a grand entrance. It deserved a red carpet, it deserved like lights and animations and whatnot. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today we are reacting to an artist that I've never listened to before. What? Yeah, I know some people might be mad at me for that. Oopsie. Today we are listening to Webb, a name that I've seen more and more frequently on the web. Like, on the web? What am I, a millennial? Gen X? But I've seen like content on TikTok, or at least I've seen her name in like articles or things like that, but I never dove into who she is, and I was thinking that this is a great opportunity to discover a new artist. Now, before we jump into that, I want to put out an official statement. In one or two of my previous videos, I read comments that I should quote unquote be more informed about the artist and their endeavor before jumping into my reaction. And to this, I reply, I just want to jump right into the project. So here we go. Okay, I'm loving the song 80s synth, right up my alley, first of all. Second of all, I recognize her voice. I've heard it before, and now I'm thinking probably one of the songs on the album is a song I've probably heard before too as well, and I'm gonna remember what it is. To be determined. I mean, I haven't paid much attention to the lyrics per se as of yet, but sonically, I'm really loving this, where it's going. Although it is the first song, so I don't know where it's going to go from there, but I'm in discovery mode at this point, so whatever happens, happens. A great opener to the album. It's a sound that I like very much. I like the production. It's very energetic. A clear message that it's about like we were starting the album like being on the other side of things, having moved on to something else. I wonder if the album is going to be about going back into the relationship and revisiting it, or if it's about like we're really starting from that point in time and moving forward in the album. But yeah, great start. I like her tone. I like her voice. First of all, the song, Red Flags. I don't know what the context is. I guess we're going to discover exactly what the song's about, or like in what setting we find those red flags. Me, not good at reading red flags. Yeah, I've learned lessons from that. Hopefully, she knows better than I do, and she has picked up on the red flags and left. You said your ex still comes around. I found the things around your house. What's that about? I like the guitar play. A million reasons should be leaving. I need more hands to count all the issues. Ooh, if you need more hands to count the issues than what you have on your own body, I'm just having this vision of everything flashing in red. Just like, leave, which I think she is about to. Yeah, that's not good news for you, that's for sure. Oh. Okay, the song is a bop. I'm also mad that she didn't learn the lessons that she should learn from red flags. Also, can I be mad? No, I'm not allowed to, because I haven't learned lessons anyway myself. So I will not say anything, but it's like, I'm frustrated, but I like the song. Usually when all your friends hate the person that you're with, that's a very bad sign. A very bad sign. I think that the song is a proof that simple goes a long way when it comes to writing a song, because it is easy to remember simpler songs. And the lyrics and the hook is catchy. The melody is super simple. It's a guitar and then it becomes a simple bass over perks. It's not anything too grandiose, and it makes it accessible and easy to remember. I love the song. It's really short though. It's 2 minutes and 22 seconds. I could have taken a bit more. I guess in this case, I'll just repeat the song. But besides that, ooh, that is good pop. That is good pop music. Interesting that we have a ballad so early on in the album. Typically, an album would either open up with a ballad or keep it in the middle of the album to kind of like create that down of energy-ish so you can pick back up towards the end, or they keep it at the end so that it kind of closes on like a softer side of the album. But I have rarely seen a ballad positioned as a third track on an album. Interesting choice, not gonna lie.
You kiss her lips to help you forget that I brought you back to life.
Must be a magic kiss to bring somebody back to life like that.
So when was the moment that the rose?
Yeah, it's a very traditional pop ballad. There's no particular element that stood out, but it's good production, it's good performance. I like it. It's going to be more of a grower definitely than like a instant love for the song, but like I said, I think that I can't wait to see exactly what the themes of the other songs are after this, because positioning a ballad as the third song, like I said, is not something that's very common. So I'm trying to see how it fits within the whole project.
I make friends with the head of police to make sure he suspect me the least. Oh, you liar. Now I'ma set your house on fire.
Oh!
Up in flames now. I know you're not at home. You liar. Now I'ma set your house
Wait a minute. I have that song in my likes. Hold on. What? Oh yeah. Would you look at that? House on Fire. It is in my likes. It's really far away in my likes. So that song has been out for a while now. So I knew of Mimi Webb. I feel a little better about myself now. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. All right. Let's continue. But before we do, girl, criminal activity. I know technically you got everything planned out with the police there, but are you sure you want to go ahead with this? Because I mean, burning a whole house is not a little project. I've never personally burnt a house. The most I've done is burnt my hair in a science lab during an experiment in high school twice. Don't ask. Don't ask, okay? But you really want to burn a whole house? I mean, I get it. When you're mad at people, you kind of like just want to ruin their lives sometimes, but keep that as a feeling, not an actual act, just for your sake, your safety. Word of advice.
You liar. Now I'ma set your house on fire.
The only thing I can think of is like liar, liar, pants on fire. She took it to a different level. Like, I'm not gonna make your pants on fire. I'm gonna make your house catch fire.
Now I'ma set your house on fire.
Risky move. Not gonna lie. Risky move.
Saw you out and everything went sideways. Trading my Friday nights. This love ain't big enough for the both of us.
Oh, I really like the melody. It's very it's very movie-esque. That's what it is. It's very like dramatic teen rom-com type of like, either the scene where it's like she realizes that it's never going to work and she walks away because she's moving to a city the next morning or something like that, or it's the moment they get back together, or I don't know. It to me it sounds like a rom-com that would be on Netflix or something. I like the melody. It's very dramatic. It's very in your feels. It's very like trying to make something work that can't. It's the hopeful but drowning type of soundtrack, I would say. The songs are short on this album. There's a couple that go over 3 minutes, but most of them are below 3 minutes, and the album is like passed by like this.
This love ain't big enough. Holding you close is holding me back. Packing my things and calling a cab.
Do I hear a bridge? Oh my god, the mythical creature that is disappearing, the one that's endangered. A bridge. And a very short song too, 2 minutes and 47 seconds. I'm surprised they managed to fit in a bridge, but I love it. I love it. It sounds like a Taylor Swift bridge. I miss those. Bridges were something. Like, this is the part that makes me want to go in the car and like yell and cry out of frustration because I'm having the worst day of my life. Just imagine me like honking and just like, "Ugh, I can't do this anymore. I've tried my best. I just want to leave the city, move out, start my life anew, and just like give up on everything that I have right now." And then like you come to a red light and like somebody's looking at you weird because they notice that you're crying on like while driving, while they were walking in front of you. And like, oh, okay, this person is having a hard time. Good luck. It just continues to walk. Anyway, I definitely, it's part of my top 5 from the album. I love the dramaticness of the whole song. I love the bridge that they added, which is so rare. There's the whole trend of like shortening songs, and it happened because of a mix of the streaming platforms. By reducing the length of the songs, they would have more repeats, and then that would like improve the numbers when it came to streaming and charts, as well as TikTok and the short attention span that we now have because we're so used to like short form content. So it's normal that people are following that direction. But I'm just happy for the song that the bridge came back. There was a bridge. We love bridges. Bridges everywhere.
You told me everything to make me stay. You told me everybody makes mistakes.
Huh.
I'm freezing. I thought that it would be my
Oh.
getaway.
This is fun. It's fun to sing. Like I can see all the fans like singing out that part loudly because it's fun to like, it's easy to sing and have fun with.
I'm freezing.
Okay. I really like that one too. I mean, it's straight up my alley. Like for sure, like my type of sound, but also like very reminiscing of the late, the late 2000s, like 2009, 2010, 11, 12-ish kind of era, which I mean is very nostalgic for me because that's the years that I was a teen. So I like it. I'm surprised. And the whole like now if we were cold, well now we're freezing, kind of a smart play on words. And I am freezing because I'm in Canada and we have constant snowstorms here in Montreal, and well, help me please. I definitely top 5 as well. Another ballad.
Legs my winter coat for the road, 'cause his house is getting cold. So I'll be on the last train to London. Didn't ever try. Last train to London.
There's something that irks me. It's a detail. Honestly, the song is not bad. It's just for some reason I expect it to go some way and it just doesn't. So when she goes, "I'm on the last train to London," I was expecting the London part to be held longer, and she goes London, like she dips right away vocally, and for some reason or another, I don't know why, but it like it bothers me so much. It's not because it doesn't sound good, it's just I keep expecting it to be like a held note on the first syllable of London, like London, and it just doesn't. And I don't know, it's just me. Okay guys, it's just me. I'm just picky. Okay, I get it, it's fine, I get it.
You want me this time. I'm going home tonight.
Ooh. I like the fact that it ended on an a cappella bit. That was a nice touch. I love the raspiness of her voice. It sounds really, really clean and clear, but there's a raspiness to it that almost breaks it, but like she breaks at the right like places and time, and her voice really stands out. It's really, so far my impression is she's in the same lane as Tate McRae, similar vocal wise, in that beginning of a pop career. But now if it's a last train to London, is she British? FBI time. She is British. Oh my god, she's born in 2000. I mean, I'm only 4 years older than she is, but why is it getting to me so much? What? Oh, I get it why the album is called Amelia. That is her actual first name. Mimi is a nickname for Amelia. That makes sense. Okay, well, surprise is kind of ruined if I was trying to figure it out by myself. But marketing wise, like, she's positioned to me as like the British version or equivalents of Tate McRae. Their voices are similar. They do that traditional pop music. I know that the musical landscape is slightly different in Britain. Like in the States, we had a lot more of a sad girl type of pop music for a while. That started really with Billie Eilish and then carried over to different artists. That wasn't as present in British music. But that being said, like tone wise and positioning wise, I feel like they're very they fall into the same category. And no, I will not apologize for comparing people again. I don't know why somebody got mad at that last time, but yeah, okay, all right. I'm picking up on a few things here and there. Nice.
7 days since you went and found some space, but every time the lights go out, I see you there when you're not around. I still hold on to the ghost of you.
That was A, very short song, and B, right up my alley, and I loved it. I don't know what, like, just the music production of it. I need to see who produced this album. The people who did the production made amazing choices that, to me, at least they stick to me. Like, they're not necessarily like, here I go putting my foot in the mouth, but it's not like the most incredible album that you've ever heard, but sometimes you need a feel-good album like this. Just a fun album. Getting ready for an event, or you're just like hanging out with friends at a party, like a house party or something, and you just want to have feel-good music that is vibey, that is fun, that is colorful in tone. And this album is exactly what it is. I mean, it discusses heartbreak and relationship drama, sure, but sonically speaking, like especially this song Ghost of You, I love it. It's yeah, I felt it right away. That sounds like a wedding song.
My favorite kind of day is when it's raining.
It's very interesting. I think it is the first track on the album that the instruments are as loud as her own volume. And so she's not taking the center stage in the production and the mixing. It really sounds like a wedding song for some reason or another. But like a rock version of a wedding song at this point. I had a feeling it wouldn't be an acoustic one or like a ballad. I was hearing the chords and the tempo, and I was like, there's got to be a switch up. I was right. Why are all the songs that I like from this album like the shortest ones? I mean, I don't hate the longer ones, but the ones that I like the most as of now are all of the ones that are under 3 minutes. That is painful. That is torture. I guess I'll deal with it. This song really reminded me of like kind of like 2007, 2008, 2009 guitar-based pop music. To me, it's like very nostalgic, brings back memories. But I like the song. Yeah, it was good.
I come alive when you get close. Your arms are the place that I call home. We'll be okay, 'cause
It's not necessarily my favorite song of the album, but I see why it's there. It's a very cute song, but I'm telling myself that it is probably very fun to sing and to like improv ad-libs live on stage with that song, because it is simplistic enough to like be creative with it and like be able to like, I don't know, in the chorus kind of like play around with the ad-libs or the melody, or like you can totally switch it up and like make it acoustic and break it down with the piano or something. It's a cute song. There's so much to do live with it. When it comes to the album, it's okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be more of a grower than anything else, but for now I don't think it's gonna rank super high in my ranking of the album, but I appreciate it.
Friends you should have kept around, the friends you should have lost. Looking back, I realize what it means. To send a message to that girl when she ain't got no. Don't cry, everything is gonna be just fine.
That was a cute ending to the album. I think just like the last one, not necessarily at the top of my list. Probably definitely speaks to like, say, a young girl in high school, which clearly I am not. I think you can tell by the beard. So I'm probably not the main like market for that type of song, but it's cute and it's a self-reflective kind of like coming of age type of song. I see why it's there. It's a nice cute little closing to the whole project, but I'm probably not the person who's going to appreciate it the most. All in all, that was a great discovery. There are many songs that I liked from that project. I think 4 or 5 that I really that stood out to me specifically. I discovered a great artist with a great tone that I love, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing her growth over the years and seeing where she goes from here. I think it was a great and strong debut album, because the other project was an EP. This is her first official album. Congratulations, Mimi Webb. You have somebody else that is now part of your fandom and is gonna keep up with your career and see where you go in the next projects, and I'll definitely be down to listen to more music. As a matter of fact, I might just have to listen to her EP and maybe I'll do a reaction out of it. Let me know in the comments if you'd like that. So this is my ranking of the songs of the album. This is the moment where I'm getting ready to get all the rocks like thrown at me, sticks and stones. Gonna have to defend myself like Captain America, even though I'm Canadian. Just imagine a maple leaf on the shield. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, you know the whole bit now. I really appreciated that you came around and visited this video and channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. To make a short statement, actually, it is great to know an artist and the story behind it. But when an artist is starting out their career, nobody knows their story. They don't have the media outlets to be able to put out the story, and nobody really pays attention to it if it is, because they're starting out. They don't have that popularity. They don't have that movement that they can create based on their personal story rather than their work. And so when you're discovering an artist for the first time, you don't know that. You don't know what their story is and what their whole background is. And as a consumer of music, I like to dive in without prior knowledge, because I really have a first reaction that in this case I'm filming. And I understand, like, I make my own opinion off of that first reaction, which would be the same thing if you heard a song for the first time in a grocery store on the radio playing while you're shopping, or if you turn on the radio in your car and hear something and you have an initial reaction to something you've never heard before. You don't have that context. I know that radios are disappearing anyway, but you get my point. That being said, I like to dive into new artists without necessarily knowing about them, listening to their craft, seeing if it reaches me, if it makes me feel a certain way, and then from there starting to discover that artist. As simple as that. If you want more details, I'll post a comment below with like more of my argument as to why I think this is a valid approach to discovering an artist, of not knowing too much and then like really discovering the work first before discovering the person. But that being said, I personally feel like I used to listen at the time I don't know if you've ever heard that, like share it in the comments, but I would listen to fan made extended version of songs. There was at the time an Ariana Grande, like from her Dangerous Woman album, somebody took like the original songs and found the stems, like literally the different tracks, the drums and the vocals and the background vocals and the synths and like literally all the tracks, and they would play around to extend the song from like a 3.5 minute, almost 4 minute version to a full like 5.5 minutes version with a whole like dramatic intro and a dramatic conclusion and like playing around with the vocals, and like that was so epic to me. And then in 2021, I want to say, or 2020 or 2021, during the pandemic, Kylie Minogue came out with an album that was very disco influenced that I loved. And then like a couple of months later, maybe almost a year later, she came out with the extended version of all the songs, but like an official like extended version, not a fan made. It was like they took the songs and they made them go from like 3.5 minutes to like 5 minutes, and it had like this opportunity to really let the instruments take their place before going into the lyrics. And I loved it. Anyway, I just went on this like massive rant. All this to say that like I miss the length of songs that enabled us to dive in deeper and have a bit more of a storyline. Let me check up who are the producers on this album. I feel like I'm gonna know them. Okay, first of all, respect. She writes all of her songs. Yes, there are a lot of credits to different writers because as soon as like you put in a word, you get a credit. In order of the writers, she's always the first one, which means that she's done the most writing out of the song. Kudos to her. That's amazing. Andrew Wells is Ghost of You, Stuart Price. Who the hell is Stuart Price? English electronic musician, DJ, songwriter, record producer. Oh, he's worked with Madonna, Dua Lipa, Kylie Minogue, Missy Elliott, Scissor Sisters. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let me see what he's done in the past. Oh, he's worked on Madonna's Confessions on a Dance Floor, including the song Hung Up. What else? Get out of my way, Kylie Minogue. No way. No way! He did a lot of songs on Aphrodite. Oh, I hear the similarity between that song and Get Out of My Way. Oh. Okay, he's also worked on Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia, including Cool, Levitating, Hallucinate, Love Again, That Kind of Woman. Yes, I hear the similarities with that song too. Catch Me in the Air, Rina Sayawama. Wow. I've definitely discovered a new producer. You know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to remind everybody that on a song, there isn't just a singer. There's producers, there's songwriters, whether it's the lyrics or the melodies. There are the instrument players. There are the backup vocals that are not always the same person as the main singer to be able to create a nice rich tone. There's a whole team behind albums. There's a whole team behind songs to begin with. Always do that type of research after you listen to something that you like, especially because it allows you to connect the dots and see why you like those specific things.